Hey there, welcome to flight school. This is my co-pilot,
the lovely Mrs. Rocksteady.
Hi!
She will be guiding us through this tutorial. Let's go!
So first we're going to just get into the plane. So this is being done on a controller, and if you press left on the D-pad it brings up a list of controls there, as you can see. If you need to go back and view that again, you can always do that and pause it to have a look. Okay, so we've pressed Y to turn the engine on, and the thrust is RT. And if you just tap it once or twice, that's going to let you move a bit slowly, so don't hold it, otherwise you will zoom. You will need to hold the thrust to take off. And if you press down on the analog stick, that will help you get into the air. And you control the maneuver of the plane with the left analog stick. And here we go, we're up in the air. As you can see, the flaps went up and down. It doesn't actually do anything on this game, it's just a little added feature. If you want to use it, it's down on the D-pad. Okay, so on this game, you can't actually move your camera angle around when you're in the plane. You are just restricted to looking ahead, as far as we know anyway. If anybody has found a way, please leave it in the comments below. We'd really appreciate that. So we're soon going to be making our approach to land the plane back on the island. Again, to control your flaps, it's down on the D-pad if you want to bring the flaps down. And to decrease the thrust, just tap LT. Don't hold it down or your plane will completely lose all thrust. And this isn't obviously a professional landing, we are just showing you the basics. And there we go. We've landed successfully.
Wow, that was great! My flight experience has only been UFOs. Planes are fascinating. Shall we try another?
Let's try a bigger plane.
Woohoo!
So with the bigger planes, the landing gear goes up. Again, we'll jump into the plane. And the pilot is now pressing RT to get a little bit of thrust. But remember, only tap it. That's when you're taking off, you really need the thrust then. So same principle as last time. Whack up your thrust, and if you press down on the analog stick, that will help you get into the air. To take your landing gear up, it's also down on the D-pad, and away you go. So you're using the left analog stick to control where the plane moves, and also to take off and land. On the D-pad it's down to use the flaps, but as I said, you really don't need to use them in this game. So if you press X on the controller, this will activate stunt mode, and you can manoeuvre the plane a little bit better, but it works much better in military aircraft. So we're going to bring the plane back around now to land. Again, it's just the same principle. You bring the thrust down with LT slowly and use the left analog stick to maneuver. And there we go. Oh!
That was awesome!
So now we're going to the Air Force Base through one of the teleporters to try the military aircraft.
So for our final flight, we will use the Blackbird to show you some aerobatics.
Woohoo! Let's go!
So we're now in the plane. With this plane you only need a tiny bit of thrust. It does move very, very quick. Same thing as before. Whoop. You need to whack the thrust up, press down on the left analog stick, and away we go!
Whoa! Supersonic boom!
So you'll see now that when the pilot presses X, this is stunt mode. Pretty cool. It changes your camera angle, so it just works better for being able to see the manoeuvre that you're doing, see which way's up and down. So if you can see the rings up ahead, you're supposed to fly through these. It's really good practice. You can only really manage to get through every ring in one of the military planes. Obviously you can't do things like that in a commercial aircraft. It just doesn't work. So now we're going to bring the plane into land. Same thing, left analog stick to maneuver and decrease your thrust slowly. And you do that by hitting LT. There we go.
That moves a little like a UFO. Have you been speaking to my people?
Maybe. Hope you found this helpful.
Be sure to leave a comment if you would like more tutorials. Bye!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Smash that like button to RockHeads.